100% of the achievements of Alan Wake. Like the base game. Haha, Night Springs.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. There are places...
It's gonna take me several weeks to beat the base game, so I thought I'd just do this so I could get the achievement. Because, I mean, sheesh, how long could it take? Like an hour, maybe? Max. You still get to hear all the gross sounds of me eating stuff, though. That's probably scarier. By the way, lease check in if you ever want to pay me money for mentioning your thing on my videos, which currently have no views on them. I am more than welcome. I mean, more than willing to see you be accepted as doing that. Continue story. Continue story? I thought we were in Washington. God. Oh, I guess we know what happened in the previous one now. I guess Barry must have,
Tonight's episode. Line between fact and fiction becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs. The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the Herald of Darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
That's my standing.
You eventually!
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
Take whatever you want, just leave my ponies alone. I should turn off the frames per second thingy.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality.
Sweet.
He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
Hold that thought. Definitely on. Blur on. The other game could play it at this setting, so this should be fine. I'm using a, it's like a 6790. 5780. I forget what's in there. Let's see if this works. Sweet, it does. So it spit me out in Arizona. That makes sense, because it is supposed to be an ocean, not a lake. Whoa, okay, the mouse sensitivity is a little too high. By a little, I mean a lot. Turn it down a little. What is direct aiming? Ow. Oh, I need to turn off the HUD. Okay. It's weird. Graphics. The HUD. Oh, there it is. Doesn't look like a 9mm.
Like that again, huh?
It's weird to see the clip. What is... No. This is just not a revolver. Oh, that's why it's a 9mm semi-automatic. How did I change shirts? So I was wearing just some gray undershirt underneath the jacket. I was wearing gray jeans, black boots. So how did I get into these clothes? Did I just write them myself? Because I know I didn't pack a change of clothes with me right before I got drugged underneath the ocean.
In another life, the man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
Also used to unlock weapons?
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer. I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show. It wasn't a great American novel of my fantasies, but it taught me discipline and craft, and the difference between wanting to be a writer and actually writing.
I hope we get to run into Ghost Rider at some time. Really? A big open area like this and you're not going to give me a fight? Kind of disappointing. I mean, really, why would you model all this stuff and not give me a fight?
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
So, let me get this straight. I'm in an episode of a show that I wrote. Okay. So, what point did I actually write the show? This is way too bright. The other one was really dark. Oh, looks like it's a little bit open-ended too.
Somewhere within the Earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths
There
runs
we
a
go.
steady
That's what I
flow
was
of
counting on.
monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
I think I'm just gonna run.
I can't stay here now.
Minigame action. Throw? How long have I been able to do that? What did I use little mouse button for before? I don't think anything. It must have.
It's a little sad how many problems you can solve with buckshot.
Nope, nope, nope. Strange.
Hello?
Still married, Alan.
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma
Nope.
Sloan?
Nope, nope.
I think you might have
What?
something that belongs
Wait,
to me.
What?
Really?
Typewritten
Sure.
page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, well, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light.
They...
Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
Yeah, just fine. New reality.
At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Trailing debris, it screamed down from the skies at an impossibly steep angle. All that high-tech engineering reduced to nothing more than a bullet that would destroy whatever it hit. There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people insight and advice.
Look,
How
just
could
because
you
I
use
say
a
crazy
playable
things
character?
doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're going out there.
Good
It might be
stinking grief.
dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
And they help me take out the bad guys?
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Mythbusters showed that nail guns are really not very effective. But in this game, I'll take what I can get. I mean, sheesh, it shows me on the cover. Like holding one of these. Can I take your car and wreck it up within a span of about 2 minutes?
The Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the Dark Portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
Oh, so I'm gonna aim the asteroid satellite at Taken. I don't want to get too far away from this place.
Oh, hell. This isn't gonna be good.
Is this on? How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets. That's more like it. I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet. I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life?
I guess that's his eyeball, like at
You're grabbing
the
my
first
style.
cabin in Alan
You
Wake.
got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too. Do you know the real difference between us?
Better hair.
I'm not afraid to be the center of attention. This poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks.
Who knocked the camera off?
So quiet.
Alan, you got any commentary on this at all? Any? I mean, that was just like a super dramatic thing that just happened. Anything? No. I gotta look around the motel some more. Oop, I saw something.
I know that when I arrive, the clarity of vision I have now may disappear. I've made my plans. I prepared for this, but I know the transition from the dark place will be hard on me. And not just physically. It may affect my mind, my memory. These pages should help me remember and focus. That's worked for me before. Even if that fails, I think I will be able to trust my instincts. I'm navigating my own story. I'm hoping I'll know where to go and what to do, even if the details elude me.
Huh. They refilled themselves. Barry, where you be? Oops. Oh, come on. Taking bigger falls than that. I hear a radio. Try to get in there somehow.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time, you know, just talk about an education. Anyway, great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. There's some serious rock and roll veterans.
I like to see
They
two
weren't too
cars
young even
stabilize
back
this.
in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original Old Gods, in the studio along with their manager, Barry Wheeler. Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey, hello! Now, boys, let me just come around and say this, all right? Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys, you make the Stones look young.
No, I'm drinking the orange one.
Only as old as you feel.
Who you calling old? Now, your last album was 1978, In the Valley of My Shadow. And then you stopped playing altogether after that. Why? And what made you do a comeback after all this time?
Well, it was a sad thing. See, the original bass player for Old Gods, Fat Bob Balder, passed away in...
Leukemia! Bob had leukemia, poor bastard. Yeah, after that, we didn't feel like playing no more.
Long story short, I ran into these guys up in Washington, and it was obvious to me that they still got it. So I figured, hey, let's make some music, right? And they went for it.
Now, Barry, you were a literary agent before this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you were very successful. You represented Alan Wake, I believe, who disappeared under mysterious...
Yeah, that's... Hey, I just want to talk about Old Gods tonight. Is that cool? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Listen, why don't we take a little break, and then later on in the program, we'll hear the new Old God single. Stay tuned, folks.
Well, at least Barry landed on his feet.
I just know that nobody stinking came out looking for me. Like, put on a diver suit and took the plunge. where that FPS counter is coming from, actually. It's probably coming from... let's see. Just a second. No. That's not it. Settings. No. Okay, so it's not this. Aha! There. Okay, it is this. So I have to hit Control-Alt-F to get rid of that. Control-Alt-F. Good. Okay. So he's saying that the reason why he's been altered is because... Why? Okay, they don't say why, but they just say that he has been. Gotta get to that page. It's what? Climb on the roof? No, it doesn't look like that's an option. I don't have a mini-map. Huh. So it looks like this is kind of an open world thing. Question, where's the dripping coming from? Because it could be a drain below this. This is not... See, it's no wonder there's no water in the pool. Because it would not meet the new federal guidelines for having a drain in the bottom of the pool. I don't think they're expecting me to get on the edge of the fence and make a flying leap through onto the roof. Maybe I could get on the roof if I could get on this bus. Okay, that's not going to happen. So what, climb the cactus maybe? Because I am not letting my pretty rider hands get marred by that thingy. What? Every vehicle should be unlocked for me. Shoot out the radiator maybe? It's mocking me. Alright, look, this worked in Mythbusters. I'm gonna have to get the keys or something. Looks like they misplaced the light object. Doesn't fit on the geometry. Oh yeah, we can get the SMG now.
I guess it's about time I went full auto.
Yeah, see, I would probably making all these like tough guy brags too, if I just managed to escape from Eldritch Abomination monster against all possible odds. Where is everyone? Alright, I think I better turn on the HUD for some of this. Because otherwise, I'll just play through it once and then get all the collectibles later. Yeah, now you know it's fiction. $2.99 for gas. Well, there goes a coyote. Sorry, he didn't make a little guy. Oop, manuscript page. Dong dong da dong da dong.
Some of the Taken aren't protected by the darkness like their comrades. Instead, their aversion to light is so extreme that they literally split into two when they encounter strong light. It leaves the two halves weaker, but of course, there's strength in numbers. It's a disturbing development. The dark presence I faced 2 years ago was powerful, but it didn't have much in the way of imagination. Clearly, the same cannot be said of Mr.
Mr. Shh. So, what is his actual name? Can't move forward. He's actually got to dig around in his pocket for a shell this time. That's a nice touch of realism, I guess. It's nice to know the checkpoints regenerate too. Alright, I'm taking this sweet Jeep. Where's all the licensed vehicles? Oh, I can't take it.
To change reality, you nudge it into the right direction. Your version of it is there, waiting. It wants to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential. The devil is in the details. You change the details of the scene to match those on the page. If you get the details right, if you achieve that critical mass, the shift will come, and the rest of your new reality overrides the existing paradigm. The lie, no matter how outrageous, is now the truth.
Can you repeat that, please?
To change reality, you nudge it into the right direction. Your version of it is there, waiting. It wants to come
so,
true.
like, instead of
All
going
you
right, I
need
go
to do
left.
is help it achieve its potential. The devil is in the details.
Yeah.
You change the details of the scene to match those on the page. If you get the details
Okay.
right, if you
So, like,
achieve that critical mass, the
I
shift
write
will come,
down-
and the rest of your new reality overrides the existing paradigm. The lie, no matter how outrageous, is now the truth.
So that's just the power of positive thinking. Like, I set a goal, and then I change things to meet that goal. That's all that is. Mr. Cicada, are you warning me of an ambush? I think he was.
The enemy tears itself in two to avoid the hated light. It becomes weaker, but more numerous. Such is the arithmetic of horror.
I can take these.
That was just messed up.
Those are guys who are going to get kind of annoying in really cramped areas.
That's one thing down.
What was I supposed to get on this CD?
Something tells me I'm really gonna need the extra firepower.
What was supposed to be on this CD? I don't like the mood of this game as much as the other one. Like, the tone of the other one was, holy cow, something really messed up is going down. This is more like just kind of, yeah, let's get the bad guys.
The reality we take for granted is softer, more adaptable than we think. Under correct conditions, you can reshape it, turn it into almost anything you want. When it happens, almost nobody notices. It's not that we forget, it's that after the change, there's nothing to remember. Only those who have been directly touched by the powers that can shift reality are aware of the changes. Many are driven mad by it, others can cope. I'm one of those people, and I know how to
But
wield
the
that
madly
power to
coping.
rewrite reality.
This is getting very much like Uru. Ah, come on, invisible walls, really? The other game at least worked around that better. Like by putting geometry there. Like, you know, a cliff or something. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be myself keeping me here. Yeah, so this is the real problem with open world stuff. Give you an open world and they don't really fill it with anything. It's like, alright, if you're gonna just put all these kind of arbitrary limits there, you know, just make it smaller. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be that guy that goes, oh, the original was way better than the sequel. Alright, I think this wind is just really trying to tell me there's nothing to see here. I should listen to all the colors, voices of colors of the wind. I'm gonna have to push this thing. Use my mighty muscles of wake. Looks like we're gonna do something here.
Wait. Wait! Whoa! That's 2. Just 1 more to go.
I don't even know what the cheese I'm looking for, though. In the name of Chucky Eleanor cheese I'm looking for. Alright, so the lesson here is don't go towards stuff that looks like it's nothing. Notice I have not died once, which is probably an achievement at some point.
The strands of webbing glistened in the beam of my flashlight, fine, almost ethereal. They were fresh and right in my path. I held my breath and waited, ears straining. Nothing. I moved on, concentrating on the task at hand. Just get what I was looking for, then leave. That's all I keep telling myself. For a moment, I actually thought it might be as simple as that. Then, I heard too many legs skittering across the ground.
Sounds like what's his face, Mr. is getting a little too creative. Now we're getting some traction. Wow, it does nothing. You just like regular shine it at him. Time to go shopping. Come on, I want to play Lime in the Coconut. First thing I do once I've gained the ability to rewrite reality. Write myself access to that one manuscript page back at the motel. Ah, come on. How am I supposed to get in there? I climb up on the roof, climb up on these wood thingies. Come on, climb up. Climb up, Alan. Put your gun away. Is that a race car? No, oh well, yeah, sort of. Yes, it is a race car. It's just a race car that I can't drive. Yep. I've exhausted all the landmarks. Start making my way towards the observatory. Ah, nuts. Can't do anything at the Einer? Alright, HUD. Throw me a line here. This feels kind of non-immersive. Ooh, is that a page?
Mr. is a twisted copy of me, powerful and dangerous. But I know I can fight him. I don't think anybody else can. They don't understand what he is, what he represents, or that all the horrible things he does here are almost insignificant compared to what he will unleash on Earth. But I've survived the dark place, and it has taught me things. How to cope, how to stay sane when the world goes crazy. He's 2 steps ahead of me, but I can find him. And I believe I can stop him.
What is this? Heals? Seriously? It was right there the whole time? Wow, how on earth was I supposed to see that?
That's everything.
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
How did I know I was supposed to find this stuff? I don't remember her ever saying, you need to get a battery, a wheel thingy, and a CD.
I need this battery charged.
No problem.
I hope she's
Here
going to
you
try to
go.
club me over the head with
Thanks.
that monkey wrench.
Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right? This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Right. Clearly you haven't seen the first game.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first.
Already married.
What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
No, I'm from New York. I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
I could have gone over better. I gotta read my pages again. It's... No.
The reality we
This.
take for granted is softer, more adaptable than we think. Under correct conditions, you can reshape it, turn it.
I want to talk about the...
At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in
Okay.
place and turned until the oil gurgled
Oh,
and flowed
there it
thick and
is.
flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing.
Right, okay. I'm going to get in to see you one day. Nope. Just out of reach. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's... You restocked yet? No. I know that. Assholes. Seriously, clowns? You're trying to scare me with clowns now?
Time to make some serious changes.
Okay, let's start with the wheel. Oil flowing. Battery was attached. Ooh. I just disproved that cool guys don't look at explosions. This thing is probably a bajillion degrees centigrade. I think I'm going to touch it. Sounds like Emma's having a few
Help! They're trying to get in!
I'm here! Keep your head down!
Alright, let's get some help to the damsel in distress.
I think I hear more of them!
Yeah, I think I noticed. That's the last one. We're good.
This doesn't count as a weapon.
What the hell was that?
Easy. I got him. You're safe. I need you to tell me what you know about him. The guy who looks like me.
How do you know that I'm not talking to Scratch?
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend.
I know what one was.
No,
There's one
I wasn't
page
there.
in it.
But it got way out of hand. Anyway, I heard that he went to the diner and there was a fight there or something.
I went to the
Maybe you
world's
could find
best
out more
pancake
from there.
house.
I got some keys that you could maybe use.
Yes,
You
keys.
just
I need
happen
those.
to have the keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
Are you okay?
I guess. Thanks for the help. Were those what'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay
Come
put.
on, we can do the buddy
While you
thing
turn
like
this
me and the
place into
sheriff.
an inferno, run around shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin.
You
Don't
know it.
get me wrong. You're nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed as hell by all of this, but enough is enough. I seriously just want to get out of here. Okay?
You're not gonna get out of here. I went to the edge of the thingy and there was like wind and it would push me back and there were invisible walls, so you're not going to get out of here. So come on, buddy up. Be like Left 2 Dead. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Look, it's fine, okay? It's a fixed texture. Look at this. It's two-dimensional. Okay, well, that part is not, but it's not that useful anyway. Come on. So I can get into this page now, right? It's just there, taunting me. I can see that there's a door there, but there's no way in through the back. It's weird. Let me in. Alright. How long has this thing been going on? I don't know. I'm just gonna take an arbitrary break right here.